Hello everybody. Today I find myself in a 2024 Chevy Colorado pickup truck. A brand new one at that. Look at that. 61 miles on it. And I've put on about, 40 of those miles probably, give or take. And you might ask me, what is the former Lincoln Town Car guy, current Ford Fusion hybrid slash Subaru Ascent owner have to do with this brand new Colorado? Well, it has to deal with the fact that this is a work vehicle. Now, this is not my personal work vehicle. This is a company vehicle, but I was involved in purchasing it, and I'm actually, as you can kind of see from my rear view mirror, I got some boxes in the back. And those boxes, I had to pick them up. It's basically trash. I need to dispose of it. Just some old stuff need to be disposed of. But I wanted to do this review, and I'm doing this review right now because look at this. It's 15 degrees outside. Now it doesn't look too bad if you look at it, but it is really cold, and it actually warmed up since. So I'm driving from where I was picking up this stuff to where I am heading to right now, which is work. And we'll pull over. I'll do some exterior shots, but obviously I want to talk about how it drives and everything else. So this is gonna be a work vehicle. We just got it. We'll use it for one of our techs. And man, this is a nice work truck. This is the very, very base model, the cheapest they make. I think the MSRP, which was like 33,000 something. So for a vehicle in general, it is pretty cheap. I can see my air compressors there. I was also doing some roadside assistance, helping somebody else. And you know what? Yes, I mean, it is a work vehicle. As you can kind of see, everything is black. Everything, I mean, it's got some weird texture here, like almost like a digital camo type of deal. But it is a nice work truck. It's got vinyl seats, but look, it drives super nice. You drive it and it feels like you're driving something powerful, even though it's got a base model engine, a 4-cylinder engine. I mean, once again, we're not doing any heavy duty towing here. But look at this, it's got digital gauges. It's got a full-blown, a navigation. It's actually got Google navigation system, and it's got all the Android CarPlay and Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, I think. It doesn't have heated seats. It doesn't have leather. It actually has just a standard plastic, steering wheel right here. But it's comfortable. It's got some grips. It's got vinyl seats. I already mentioned that. But look, it's got a push-button start. But it's got a similar situation to my Ford Fusion, where where doors are not. They don't have. It's not a smart key because they decontented it. But it's got a push-button start, so it can, once you get inside, open it up. It's got that new car smell still, which is intoxicating, and I just love it. All right, I'm gonna find a space to park this so we can look on the outside of it. But I'll be honest with you, on the outside, there's really not a whole lot to look at. But it looks cool. It really does. And the reason why we went for it is because Ford Transit Connects are no longer being made. And we were looking for an alternative, and I explored some used options, which we didn't like. And when I found this one, I offered it to the owner of the company, and he was like, yeah, sure. Hey, look at this. Look at this. This is a work vehicle, and it's got a full-blown map. They figured out a way how to get a full map in a base $33,000 pickup truck. Look at that. It's got different views also. You can change gauges here, which I really like. Look at that. Now you got this stuff. And you got on a base model, you got a Distronic cruise control, which basically, it'll do its thing where it will keep track of the distance in front. Here's a third gauge. It's got like this weird digital gauges vibe right here. Let me see if I can pull it over somewhere where there's not a lot of cars, so I can do like a quick 360 type of deal. And also, every gauge here also has like a sub gauge. So like you can just have this, or you can have this. Here, let's see. let's see. Yeah, let me just like pull over here. This is just, you know, we're in this plaza here, office park sort of deal. All right, let me jump outside. It's really cold. Let me get my hat on. All right, we're gonna pop the hood. We're gonna take a look at it. So look at this. Oh, see, it's warning me. So it's a Colorado. It's a base vehicle right here. You can kind of see, I mean, it's got a lot of plasticky bits and pieces here. Where is the hood release? There it is. You know, just your base 4 model. I'll put everything on the screen. I'm sorry, I don't know much about these things. I know it's a little 4-cylinder engine. You can kind of see all the stickers and the belt there. You got the air filter, which, once again, you need a screwdriver to get in there. Why couldn't they just use clamps? You got some coolant, some brake fluids, easy to access batteries and fuses and stuff, and your washer filler and all that. I don't have there's no sticker here. There's a hood prop. You can kind of see here. It doesn't really tell me what kind of engine it is, and I don't remember off the top of my head. So let's not worry about it. This is not a power monster or anything like that. But look, you got Steelies. You got the white. We're gonna put the company logo. We're gonna have to figure out a way how to design this thing. And look, it serves a perfect purpose, exactly what it's intended for, which is just haul stuff. We'll order like a camper cover or whatever these things are called, just to cover the back, and you can have like the 3 access points. But other than that, I mean, look, it's got side steps, it's got backup camera. We're gonna have like the roof rack and everything else. It's got the back window that opens up. Let's see, what about this? Oh, capless filler. Let's look at this. Now, you might recognize these floor mats. They're the same type of floor mats as in our Subaru Ascent, because these things, they don't come with any floor mats. Zero. Zilch. So I went online and I'm like, oh man, like these serve me very well in my Subaru Ascent. Let's get them for this pickup truck. And it is. It's a one-piece floor mat. It's really nice. It's, you know, it's not a super high quality, but it does the job. I mean, it serves us well. Also, check this out. In the base truck, I'll need 2 hands probably for this, but look at this. You can lift. Yeah, you need 2 hands. 1 second. Yeah, check this out. So you lift this right there, bam, and you can get the same one there, and it locks in place. It doesn't flop. Not sure what this is. It's something covered with plastic, with shrink wrap. Well, look, you can kind of fold this down. This back does not fall down, at least not that I could easily find out, but this opens up. You got the tools. You got some more space, so if you have like a big box, you can slide it. Let's see if I can lower it. Yep, 1 hand down is fine. Vinyl seats, but comfy. Not a lot of leg room. I mean, I have to move all the way back, but I'm definitely comfortable. Obviously, the people here will kind of be squeezed, but not bad at all. Like that is fine. But the seat is moved quite like halfway up. You got air vents in the back. There's some semi-luxury cars, they don't have air vents in the back, and then this base model truck has it. You got, you know, yes, a very blank looking door card. Oh, the back window opens too. Look at that. It's not powered, it's manual. But you got manual seats. Here's that floor mat again. Serves very well, very nice. Power windows, mirrors, locks. These are like from the Blazer, so that's kind of interesting. They carried it over. Once again, the vinyl seats are actually comfy. No lumbar support, but you can kind of raise it up and down. So you got that adjustment here. Storage cubby, pretty big in there. Look at this, USB-C and USB-A. Getting in here, no side steps, but once again, you know, not something that your typical Joe working the blue-collar job will need. Oh, yeah, here you go. Here's more of the gauges. Yeah, when I saw this, seriously, I was blown away. I'm like, no freaking way. You got digital gauge in not a Mercedes, not a Cadillac, not a Lincoln, just a, you know, your basic, your one of the cheaper, actually, well, I mean, it's the cheapest pickup truck GM makes, but one of the cheaper vehicles. I mean, Malibus are actually still made. Like, I saw a Malibu at that dealership, and I'm like, oh, that must be a used one. No, that was 2024 Chevy Malibu. They're still out there. Apparently, they're still being made. I thought they were discontinued. There you go. Glove box. I mean, it's not soft or dampened or covered, but it is what it is. It's got the lane keep assist. It's got the auto start stop, but I turn it off. I mean, it's annoying, and it is very rough. Like, the whole car just goes kadunk when you go here. Look at this also. Vanity mirrors. Check this out. What about on this side? Yeah, they're not lighted, but still, nonetheless. OnStar, I mean, I don't know who uses OnStar these days, but it is out there. They're really pushing it. Here's another interesting thing. Look, I mean, you guys know in a more expensive cars that GM makes, you have like heated seats, heated steering wheel buttons, some other buttons here. Look, they figured out a way how not to have blank buttons. They actually covered them up. So they have different things here, and they swap them out. So if you have the heated and the cold seats or whatever other buttons go here, yeah, you'll have them. But if not, you don't have to be looking at the blank switches. Same thing here, nothing. You have this dimmer switch here, but that's it. So there is a way to cover stuff up in a nice way where you don't have blanks. Look, not a single blank switch. Now this thing I thought about, like, what the heck is this? But this is also a place for you to put your key right here. Kind of fits in there. See, you can still see that I have my thing. Well, maybe not. I don't know what this is for, but I know there's probably some sort of a selector. But if you put your key here, it will hold. By the way, here's the key. Just basic, you know, but still, it's got the metal key that pulls out here. And like I said, it's a push button. Yeah, you got your temperature, you got your fan speed, you got all sorts. I mean, this is also kind of cool right here. I mean, it's got all kinds of weird things in there. And I do have my phone connected. Look at this. This was really cool. So look at this. I started playing with this, like, vehicle overview. Look, your engine air filter, your battery voltage, I don't know, tire pressure, brake pad life. Look at that. Tires, what is this? Tire pressure. It tells you. You can go all the way around. Look at that. This is like the very cool thing. Tires and brakes. There you go. It gives you an average, like, right up front. Fluids and filters. Engine oil life. Engine, what's happening? Battery. Look at that. This is your trip stuff. Now the gas mileage, I did have it run for quite some time, so it's not the best gas mileage. I'll put the official on the screen, but it's, again, and I think this is where you reset it, because I didn't see any, like, reset buttons here or on the steering wheel. Like, you can control a bunch of things here. Like, oh, you like your satellite stuff, your phone stuff. This is for that gauge dimmer switch, for the gauge switch, your cruise control. And once again, this is a distant adjusting, but trying to understand trip information. Yeah, here you go. Remove from the display, reset. So that's how you reset it. I wonder what happens when you reset it. Reset, bam, just reset. So that's what I'm talking about. Like, the base model car, traction control, auto high beams, power window lockout. This is kind of weird that your lights are here, but I mean, let's face it. Here, this is, I guess, for your cargo light, which you probably can't see right now. Whoops. Can you turn it off? Or, oh, no, wait, that's not a cargo light. That's, I don't know what that is, to be honest with you. But yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like, the budget car does not have to be budget. So you can kind of see, yeah, you can kind of see the nav and everything, and Google Assistant, trailering, your phone, like, everything here just makes sense, easy. I haven't been inside of a GM car, but man, like, this is good stuff. Everything. You have a shifter, your normal shifter, none of that rotary crap, I'll be honest with you, that I don't like. Yeah, these are nice. And once again, if you have more of these items here, more of these options, then they can just quickly swap this panel and add, and they don't have to be very budget. So I'm telling you, I am extremely, happy. I mean, so far. I wonder, it's probably going to beep. Let's see. Is it going to beep? And the ride is a little bouncy, not going to lie. but at the same time, you know, it is a work truck. Oh yeah, yeah. There you go. There you go. There you go. It is not happy with me. So, come on. There you go. So, it rides well like a work truck should. It's not, you know, luxury, but it's not trying to be. Got basic wheels, basic suspension. But you know what? Driving this thing, it's kind of nice. So, here it is. Very surprising review of this 2024 Colorado. I mean, it's probably not a vehicle that I would want to keep for myself as far as like, you know, purchase one for use, because like from where I'm sitting, you can kind of see that the space in the back, like for a family, like if it was just me, oh, it's perfect. But for a family, yeah, it would be kind of tight. You know, even if you get a luxury model, it would still be, you know, the same size, just more like leather and, oh, no sunroof, obviously here. But that back window is heated. So there you go, guys. An interesting setup. Maybe I'll post another update once we get this thing going, but we'll see. So far, just enjoying it. Yeah, these floor mats are they're just nice. So, all right, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this review. Highly recommend this little thing, especially for work. See you, everybody.